Hello YouTube, and this is Robert with Super Galactic Geek Review, and we're going to do a movie review today. Let me give you a couple of hints. He wears red and black, and he's got silver in his mask, and he's really small, and he goes really large really quick. That's right, Ant-Man! Alright, let me tell you, that movie is amazing. If you are a Marvel fan, let me just turn the soundtrack, because I got the Ant-Man soundtrack going in the background here. Let's turn the soundtrack down just a little bit. If you are a Marvel fan and you have not seen this movie, you need to get out there. You need to go see it. Even if you're not a Marvel fan, but you have been to see some of the movies in the past, you need to see this movie. It is absolutely amazing. It ties in the Marvel Universe. It actually rounds it out really nice. The movie is very, very well written. The actor, Paul Rudd, does an excellent job as Ant-Man. The only thing that I would have liked to see Marvel do was to make it Ant-Man before this one came out. Let me explain to you why. I would have liked to have seen an Ant-Man with the Hank Pym character as Ant-Man, and that in during the World War II series, and that way he could have been fighting alongside Captain America's side like he did during World War II. That would have been a great follow-in to do, and then showing how he split off from S.H.I.E.L.D. It would have led into understanding the story a little easier on this movie, but they didn't do that, unfortunately. They just hinted to it and showed you bits and piece clips of what it would look like. So, yes, it is an excellent movie, though. So what we're going to be doing on all our movie reviews is, at the bottom of the screen, we're going to have little geek glasses. And you can get 1 geek glass, or you can get 10 geek glasses. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what did we give Ant-Man? Let me tell you, we gave Ant-Man an 8. Ant-Man got an 8. It was an amazing movie. Now, let me tell you, there's little hints of the comic book all through this movie. In one part of the movie, Hank Pym himself is standing in his house with his daughter. His daughter leans against a bookcase there. Right behind her head on the bookcase, pay close attention. You will see a shrunken living room. The couch, the chairs, and the little table is all right there shrunken together. Do you know what that's hinting to? In Ant-Man, the comic book, when it originally came out, Hank Pym actually was testing out the device and accidentally shrunk his wife's living room. Well, they kind of put that in the movie just as a, hey, remember this? You know, little stuff like you got to watch all through the movie. There's shrunken stuff all in this movie. If you watch when you're in his house, just pay attention to the shelves. You'll see stuff all over the shelves that have been shrunk. It's amazing. Also, the graphics. Let me get into this. The details with Ant-Man running with the ants in the movie is absolutely amazing. You can see the hairs on the legs of the ants. It is that detailed. You need to really, really check this out. If you haven't gone and seen it, go see it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. It's one of the best movies this year. And the only one that I think was actually better than that so far this year was Age of Ultron. And, of course, it's another Marvel movie. But let me tell you, if you haven't went through it, go watch it. Let me explain to you a little bit more about the past of Ant-Man. Ant-Man is a key character in the Marvel Cinema Universe. He was a key character in the Marvel Universe. Now, Ant-Man helps Captain America in the past, in World War II, the first Ant-Man did, Hank Pym. However, Paul Rudd, who plays the second Ant-Man, helps Captain America in the Avengers, because he joins up with the Avengers. Now, a lot of you don't realize Captain America was not originally an Avenger. Captain America was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. There's a difference. This was, if you look right here, This is what the original Avengers were. And if you see, you have Ant-Man, Ant-Man's wife, the Wasp. You have Thor, you have Iron Man, and you have the Hulk. That was the original Avengers. They decided they needed a leader to lead this rowdy bunch because they were kind of out of hand and S.H.I.E.L.D. couldn't control them. So they figured if they got somebody in there that could lead them and direct them, they would do better off. And that's where Captain America comes in, the first real Avenger, because he was the one that got them to form up as a team and work together. So, this is the classic Avengers, and Ant-Man was a big part in that. He had a lot to do with all the technology that S.H.I.E.L.D. uses. He had a lot to do with that. Now, Hank Pym turned and walked away from S.H.I.E.L.D. That is why it is a huge thing in the movie. You really got to go check it out because you're going to see that whole backstory. If you don't read any of the comic books, if you haven't read them, go check out the movie because once you see the movie, it's going to give you hints into all that backstory that you've missed. Okay? So, now, let me tell you what else you need to watch for. There is little parts in the movie that's going to hint. At the end, there's some closing credits. There is something that's going to lead into a new Wasp character being added in, which I'm sure all you ladies are happy about, another female superhero. It's about time. You know, you girls need your female superheroes too. So, what they're going to be doing, they're heading into the Wasp. They do give you a glimpse of her outfit, but I'm not going to tell you everything else because I don't want to spoil it for you. Stay through the credits. That little closing scene is right at the end of the movie, but then there's another closing scene, an absolutely amazing closing scene. Stay at it and watch it because that closing scene is after every single credit has rolled. The last credit goes, then that scene pops up, and you will see 3 people who you have seen in past Marvel movies. 2 of them are talking, and the other one is down on the ground there, leaning against a post. The 2 that are talking hint in, hey, we need some extra help to solve this problem. They're going into talking about the Civil War. That's leading into the Marvel Civil War series right there. They're talking about it, and they say, we need some extra help. The other guy turns and looks at him and says, I know a guy. Now, I wonder who they're hinting about over here, that they know a guy that can get in there and give them a hand. Yep, they're hinting about Ant-Man. So, definitely go watch the movie. It's very enjoyable. And, as I said, we give it 8 Geek Glasses. And YouTube, that is your movie review on Ant-Man. Remember, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and be proud to be a geek.